Hi folks, I am Jos Overschie and I'm back with another video. I once met a guy who had problems with his pump. The pump worked well for many years, but some years ago the capacity was decreasing more and more, although that the pump was running at full speed. There was nothing wrong with the pump. So what can be the cause of the decreasing capacity? In this video I will tell you more about one of the possible causes named scaling. I will tell you what scaling is, why it is important to know, and I will give you the solution. Today we will look at scaling. But what is scaling? Scaling is the gradual buildup of minerals and compounds inside your pipe. I have an example here. This is a pipe almost completely filled with scaling. Only this part is open. If this is the suction pipe of your pump, you can be sure about one thing. You will have cavitation because your NPSH available is not sufficient anymore, because your pipe friction in your suction pipe will be too high, caused by the scaling. Let me start telling you why it is important to know if you have scaling in your pump system, yes or no. Therefore, I will use an empty pump curve. I draw in the pump curve. I draw in a system curve, and this will be your operating point. If you don't know the meaning of any of these concepts, I advise you to follow a centrifugal pump sizing course. For example, if this is your system curve for a new pipe, and you are having scaling in your pump system, in your piping system, your system curve will go up like this. And why? Because of the extra friction losses caused by the nearly blocked pipe. So also your operating point is moving from here to here. On this point, your pump is producing this amount of capacity, and here this amount of capacity. So your capacity is going down and your total head of your pump is going up. So that is a very big change. So your operating point is moving to the left because of the higher pipe friction. If something happens in your suction line, also there your pipe friction will be higher and higher. Then you will have an impeller like this. Like you see here, holes in the impeller caused by cavitation. And that was because of a higher pipe friction than calculated. Therefore, the NPSH available in the system is not sufficient anymore for the NPSH required for the pump curve. So it's really important to know if you are dealing with scaling, yes or no. But how to recognize scaling and what is the solution? To recognize scaling, put on a pressure gauge on your system. And do that on your suction line and also on your discharge line. And here you see your pressure gauge reading. Do it on a regular basis and you will know if your pressure is changing. For example, take a pressure gauge like this, like the one I have in my hand here. If you have problems with scaling in your suction line, your reading will go down, caused by the extra friction losses. If you have, however, scaling in your discharge line, your reading is going up. So just by putting on 2 pressure gauges on your system, you can recognize, do you have scaling in the system, yes or no. If you have scaling in your piping system, the solution is to clean your piping system. There are special products available on the market, and there are also special companies to clean your piping system, so you can get rid of the scaling. I advise you to regularly check if there is a buildup of minerals and other compounds in your piping system to avoid future problems with, for example, cavitation or a changing operating point. I hope you learned something today. In our centrifugal pump sizing course, we have a separate chapter about things that can influence your NPSH available. If you want more information about it or about our other courses, please check our website. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you next time. Bye.